the Zavaray S. Poonawalla Indian Turf Invitation Cup Grade 1. And what a race it's turned out to be. They say racing has an allure of its own. Well, today, that allure was silver in color. We had Alluring Silver come out to win the Zavaray S. Poonawalla Indian Turf Invitation Cup Grade 1. And Alluring Silver is owned by Zavaray Poonawalla, Mrs. Bero Z. Poonawalla, Delna Poonawalla, Simon Poonawalla Pandole, Rishad Pandole, representing Poonawalla Racing and Breeders, Mukul Sonawalla, D.R. Thakkar representing DT Racing and Breeders, LLP, and Chandrakant Ars. So a total Alluring Silver owned by a wonderful, wonderful syndicate. And she's come out to win. The trophy being given here, we'll ask the Chairman Turf Authorities of India, MAM Mutaya, to please come forward and hand this over to the owners as they pose for the photograph. And can I request Mr. Milan Luthria, Chairman of the Stewards, RWITC. Milan, can we have you here as well? So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the invitation 2021, being run in December for the first time in history, is Alluring Silver, trained by Mr. Pesi Shroff. And he receives a memento. And all these are real heavy stuff over here. And ridden by Suraj Narredu. And Alluring Silver was bred at the Neutral Stud Farm, Poonawalla Exhilaration Stud Private Limited, and the trophy will be received by Simon Poonawalla. Johan, can we have you come forward as well? So Johan and Simon Poonawalla receiving the Breeders' Trophy here. So we've got a cash prize for the grooms. A cash prize for the grooms being handed over to Pesi, Shroff to hand over to them. So ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing afternoon we've had. What an alluring day we've had. And in the end, RWIDC certainly has a silver lining here. So we're going to start by first asking Milan Luthria to come forward and say a few words.
This is a very special moment for me to honor Mr. Zavaray Poonawalla. Zavaray, actions speak louder than words, especially when it comes to giving money with nothing but good intentions in your heart. We have seen today what one gets in return. In the 6 years that I have known Zavaray, I have learned that what is closest to his heart, apart from his wife, is Indian racing, the Indian racehorse, and the RWITC. Today stands tall testimony to his extraordinary vision and extreme generosity. It's a day to remember and a generosity to never forget. We are grateful for your support, Zavaray, your sponsorships, your work towards reducing GST, which you have promised to continue, and for keeping our committee united in the last 2 years. We wish there were more like you. Thank you, Zavaray.
And a memento now being presented by Milan Luthria representing RWITC and the committee and the whole club to Zavaray Poonawalla. So, a great day for Zavaray. Acknowledgement, kudos coming in for having this day come through. And look at the trophy he's holding, ladies and gentlemen. It's got silver written all over it. And we'll be handing over now to Mr. Chairman Turf Authority. Just say a few words because we'll be joining them in March. Mr. Mataya.
Thank you, Suraj. Congratulations to the winner, Poonawalla family. And I have to say that he has taken a lot of efforts in the last 2 years to keep the racing going in spite of the COVID and continuous rains and things. Even in spite of no sponsors, he has voluntarily come and keep it. He had some delay, but he is very, very persistent that there should not be a gap in the Invitation Cup. There was a lot of debates in the tough authorities whether we can skip 1 year and then go to the next year. But he said that it should not be done and I will sponsor it. And he did it before his period. So on behalf of the Tough Club of India and all the racing fraternity and their family for their contribution and support to this racing at this juncture. And I also request all the racing fraternity to be part and give this full support to Madras Race Club, who will be hosting the Tough Club on March 6th.
Thank you very much, sir. So, a great moment here in Bombay. And finally, the man who's made it all possible, the man who kept this invitation, hope alive, and it's come true.
Well, I have lots to say, but my wife says everyone get fed up. So I try and keep it as short as I can. Well, the first thing I'd like to appreciate and acknowledge the very, very kind words that the RWITC through Milan has offered me. It's touched my heart. I'm humbled, and I do believe in being humble, yet to say that I do deserve it. And in that situation, with all the sweet words they've put to me, they've got me in the net. Now they're not going to let me retire. So, but I won't do that much. I need a little rest. I'm very, very tired. And I think that the ship is now started sailing. As you see, it is sailing, right? And I'm sure they will continue it. I trust they will continue it. And whenever any of my help is needed, if they think I'm worthy of help, I will always be there for our club and for the ruling party. With that, I'll say thank you very much. I'm delighted that today we got justice for what all we have been doing all these years. Every time I feel that we get very little or nothing. Today I'm feeling that we have got a reward finally, and a fair and square reward. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's only apt that after the invitation, and with Zavaray having stayed so long and kept this going, he's a true bred stayer, and we end today's proceedings with the Stayers' Cup. So, from the presentation area, thank you very much for being with us. And it was a day when Alluring silver turned gold when she won the invitation. Thank you very much.
I again forgot to thank the winning team. Pesi did a great job. Suraj wrote terrific. Our style of making the race was very well done. And just to say that we'll never let this club die. We'll never let it go down. Whatever happens, we'll keep it afloat and we'll take it forward. We are going to now look into a joint very strongly. Today morning, we have put a special effort to try and make a joint national tote. We are all working very hard for it, and we are going to do that. And also, I will continue my efforts with other colleagues to have our GST come through. It may take a little time, but if these two things are done, racing will never look down. It's only going to look upwards, and we'll do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's all from the presentation area.